Celtic left it late in Dingwall to pick up the victory, but whether you smash St Johnstone 6-0 or whether you get lucky against Ross County, 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. Now we're going to look and see how the fans have reacted to a win that potentially could be important come the end of the season. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Celtic defeating Ross County by 2-1 today. Most people, I think, believe the league title is done already. But days like today will just cement that Celtic will be champions come the end of the season. I think if the league was going to possibly open up, if Aberdeen or Rangers or someone was going to have a chance, then you need Celtic to drop points when they don't play well, and that's what happened today. They certainly did not play well, but they did not drop points. And they should have dropped points. They didn't deserve to win this, but whatever. They got the victory 2-1, and it must be a big blow for Aberdeen and for Rangers, who would have probably been keeping an eye on the scoreline, knowing that they would have a chance to close the gap, or in Aberdeen's case, go in front. But that late winner for Kuhn, who probably was worthy. He got man of the match performance, and I think that's about right. I mean, he did make the difference. It was a good goal, and I mean, he did look very threatening throughout the game. Johnston, though, also got a goal and assist, despite having no clue about the goal. He came out and admitted that he was trying to move out of the way of the ball, and he ended up scoring a deflected goal. So, yeah, very lucky today, but sometimes it pays better to be lucky than good, and that was the case. Right, let's get into the comments. Let's see what's happening. Here we go, match report. I'm going to assume that it's going to be a lot of relieved Celtic fans because, like I said, it did look like they were drawing the day, or even losing. Well, Adam says never in doubt. It was in doubt. It fucking was in doubt for most of that game. It was 100% in doubt. Charlie Maguire says, "I will touch you, Kuhn." Kuhn here's his map, the heat map. We've got a picture of a goat. I wouldn't quite go that far. I don't know if Kuhn's a goat, but he was certainly one of Celtic's better players today. And here's the graph. I don't know if that's right. I mean, Celtic did start off decently, I guess, but yeah, I mean, right at the end, they do get the 2 goals. Very important 3 points for Celtic. Great subs by Brendan. Well, I mean, Brendan, he did make some good subs, but then again, I don't think that Kyogo should be benched for either. Unless Rodgers is thinking, this is like a game that he can rest Kyogo because there's more important games coming up and he thinks he can get away with not playing Kyogo for the beginning. But today showed that not really. I just don't rate either. I do not think he offers anything up front, and Celtic, I think, need a better backup than him. Especially if they're going to rotate Kyogo so much, then I think they need someone who's, maybe not as good as Kyogo, but someone who's at least close to Kyogo. And for me, Ida's not that. A few never in doubt comments when that's just clearly not true. I mean, it was in doubt for a long time. Max Allister says, "On behalf of gamblers all over the world, I say thank you." I mean, what idiot would have put money on Celtic today? They were like 1-8. There's literally no value in that to bet them. Just doesn't make any sense. Jason Dolan says, "That was a terrible match to watch." Well, I mean, if you're a Celtic fan, you probably enjoyed it at the end. If you're a Ross County fan, you probably feel sick. And if you're a fan of Rangers Aberdeen, you probably feel sick as well, especially after, believing for so long that they were going to drop points. I mean, even if Celtic got an equaliser, you felt like for a long period in that game that there was a chance that they could drop points, whether it be the draw or whether it be the defeat. But for them to go and get the win, it's a tough one to take. Again, Nature Beauty says never in doubt. I'm assuming these comments are taking the piss because Celtic were really poor today. Card Boy in Dublin, jammy 19th century terrorist bastards. They were pretty jammy today, no doubt about it. Gigi Cullen says, "Nearly ruined my Sunday use, take the 3 points, job done." Going no day that. Nicky G says, "All the beating Ross County isn't for everyone tweets being deleted." Well, I mean, I don't know why any Rangers fans would be making beating Ross County isn't for everyone tweets after what happened last season, so I'm not sure that's the case. Although Rangers did beat them 6-0 earlier in the season, but I mean, who cares? York Boys said, "Well done Celtic, not pretty or easy, but these are the games, these are the days that ultimately win the league. A great mentality to come back and win, particularly after the game in midweek. Back with a bang. We're top of the league. I don't know if he meant for that to rhyme or whatnot, but back with a bang, man. Are you for real? Back with a bang. Back with a bang is what would have been if they beat like County the way they did St Johnstone. 6-0, great performance, bunch of great goals. That's back with a bang. Sneaking over the line against Ross County with a deflected goal that was not meant from Alistair Johnston, and then a second goal that honestly came for a free kick that wasn't a foul. That's not back with a bang. Let's get it right here. Celtic sneaked over the line. It's as simple as that. It's not back with a bang. Cheon says, done it the hard way, but we done it and that's all that matters. I mean, fair enough. Michael McDonald says, 75 minutes played and Dingwall 1-0 down. Classic post-Champions League hammering hangover. Do we wilt under the pressure? Do we fuck? AJ and Kuhn demonstrate why we're the champions. Let's get CCV back fully fit. After the international break, we shall not be moved. Oh aye, Alistair Johnston demonstrated why you're the champions by having a lucky goal bounce off him going in the back of the net. You know what I mean, that's what it is. Sevco Sam says struggling against Ross County. Well, Rangers are struggling down in third place, so, I mean, that's what it is. Doug Smith says, those laying into Engels, give the kid a break. New club has started brilliantly, but had a poor game today. He'll be a massive asset to our team this season. Engels was really poor today. Honestly, I was actually kind of shocked at how bad he was. I just wasn't expecting that from him, but is what it is. Flying Colm says, never in doubt. All eyes on Aberdeen now. Of course, it was never in doubt. Never. Again, another comment, never in doubt. Josh R92 says, horrible game overall. It was always going to be scrappy after that midweek thrashing by Dortmund, but it's 3 points, and that's all that matters. The subs really helped us in the second half. I'd give McCowan or Kuhn man of the match. See, for me, McCowan must be getting close to a start. I mean, McCowan must be getting close to a start in an important game, because every time he comes on, he really performs, he delivers, and today, I mean, he was impactful. I think he was. He did contribute to changing the game. He won the phantom foul that Celtic scored the second goal from as well, so I think McCowan deserves a start. I know that Rodgers has been rotating Bernardo and Hatate, but why not rotate McGowan? Why not put him in for the beginning? I think that would be good to see. Anyway, Michael says Luke and Bernardo know the score. McCrazy, better late than never. Tom McGarren, number 5, says Luke McCowan did more in 25 minutes than Engels and Hatate combined. Both need dropped as soon as possible. Great finish, Kuhn. Massive 3 points from a terrible first 70 minutes. Agreed. I think McCowan should get a chance to start the next game. Celtic first said, that's why we're champions. Tough team to break down. 9 at the back, full game. 3 points on to the next. I mean, Ross County they didn't have 9 at the back the entire game, and they did commit some bodies towards the end, and they had a free kick go against them, so it is what it is. Jamie McDevitt says 3 points, that's all that matters. Claire says got there in the end, impressed with Luke McCowan again. M says just shows you what you can do without Ralston and Dingwall. God bless Brendan Rodgers. Celtic minifan, Ida and Engels destroy our style of play. I'd have cracked up if we never signed Ida or Engels at the end of the window, but Bernardo is twice the player Engels is, and we could have signed a backup striker for half the price of Ida. I don't know if I agree with the Engels comment, but this guy's on the money. Ida's fucking shite. He is. He's not worth 9 million. These idiots that think, Celtic have got a bargain there. Ida will leave Celtic for less than half the price they paid for him. He will be a failure. He's worse than Dessers, and that's a fact. I mean, I wouldn't even put him in the top 6 strikers in the league. I would not. As bad as Dessers is, I think Dessers is better than Ida. I would take Dessers up front over Ida, 100%. Ida's mince. Do not rate the guy. The fact that Celtic, and I know there's a little bit of inflation since it was a while ago, but the fact that Celtic paid the same amount for Edouard as they did Ida is sickening. I mean, like Celtic, yeah, they've made some decent profit and stuff like that, but when you waste it by giving money on Ida 9 million, then it's like, what's the point? What are you doing? Anyway, let's see. D says, hopefully Brendan isn't on about a good performance. We got away with one today. Yeah, Brendan came out and says that they were the better team and deserved to win. I don't think they deserved to win. I mean, it was 2 lucky goals at the end of the day, and Celtic were under par. I thought a draw would have been a fair result. But Rodgers, if he's being fair, he should come out and say, well, it was 2-1, but in reality, we have a lot more money than County, so we should have beat them 7-1. But of course, Rodgers isn't going to say that because the whole finances, that only comes into play when you lose in Europe. For some reason, the old firm managers, they never bring up finances domestically. I wonder why. Is it because they have the finances? Is it because they're the team that's actually favoured to win with the finances? Of course it is. I mean, just don't want to take any responsibility whatsoever. And I think that's where we're going to end it there, guys. Just relieved fans, I guess, in the end. I don't think it would have been good for Rodgers had he... Of course he's not going to get sacked or anything like that, but had they dropped points today after that 7-1 defeat in Dortmund, I think there would have been a harsh reaction towards him. But in the end, he survives, he gets lucky, and they go into the international break 7 wins out of 7. And that's what people will remember. In a week's time, no one's going to go, well, they were really lucky against Ross County. In a week's time, people are going to look at the table and go, 21 points out of 21 points, we're going to win the league. So that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter how well you play or how bad you play. It's all about getting the 3 points, and that's what Celtic done today. Feel a bit bad for Ross County, but you know what? I think Ross County are going to be alright this season. They seem decent. They picked up, some good performances as of late. Unlucky to lose today. I think Ross County will be okay. I think they'll be fine. Don't think they'll get relegated. But I mean, who knows? And I think Celtic will win the league. So that's it. Till next time, peace.